Hi, it's Jennifer with moreapproved.com, and I'm back. I thought I would do another video. I had fun doing the last one, and I'd mentioned I'd gotten a new Serger, so I thought I would talk a little bit about it and what I think of it so far. This is the Brother 1034D. It's an entry-level Serger, and you can get it on quite a few websites. I got mine from Amazon. It was about $200, and if you know anything about Sergers, you know that's a pretty stinking good deal. So it came pretty quickly in about 3 days, and out of the box it actually comes pre-threaded. So you don't have to worry about, if you're nervous about threading it, you don't have to do it the first time. It comes with 4 pretty small spools of thread, and they're all different colors just so you can see the differences in the looper threads and then the needle threads so that it gives it good contrast. So this is the little thread stand, and it did come in its down position, but I just raised it up so that it was at the highest position. And these little spool caps right here, during shipping, they really got jumbled around, and then the thread got jumbled around, so you will have to figure out which spool of thread goes on which thread stand, and then also replace the spool caps. But it's not too bad, and at least you don't have to thread the thing. It comes with this little thread catcher bin, but so far I haven't had much luck with attaching it to the machine. So if anyone has any tips for me, please let me know. And it even came with this scrap piece of fabric, and someone at the factory must have tested it because it's serged already when it comes. I had done a couple practice seams as well, but I thought that was interesting that they do that. The front of the machine, it does snap off for threading so that you can see what the inside looks like, and I really like it so far. It feels like a pretty decent quality machine, and for $200 that's not bad. I took a serging class at a sewing expo a couple months ago, and the sergers we were using were Baby Lock Ovations, and those run about $6,000. So $200 doesn't seem so bad. So I had read reviews, and people were saying that they really liked that everything was color-coded, like that you can see thread-wise where you need to put the thread, which hopefully will make it easier when I have to rethread it. Although I've read a couple tutorials about, when you have to rethread, just knotting the new thread to the old thread so you don't have to rethread it. So I might give that a try to see if it works. But you can see this is you can see the presser foot, you can see the 2 needles, and you can use regular sewing needles, so you don't have to buy anything special for that. Although I did see that if you are working with, say, knit fabrics, you will need to get ballpoint needles and keep changing out for the type of fabric you're using, just as you would on a regular domestic sewing machine. So it seems like a pretty decent piece of equipment so far. So this is the power cord, and then it came with the foot pedal. And then it also came with like some random pamphlets and an instruction manual and some serger techniques. So you did get those in. Believe it or not, this actually comes with a CD-ROM. Yes, you heard me right, a CD-ROM. So I had to watch the CD-ROMs on my computer downstairs, and let me tell you, we had kind of a laugh. The videos were pretty clearly made in the early 90s during, say, the Desert Storm era. And brother, if you are watching this, I found the lady in the video to be helpful, but I do think you should probably update the videos to at least this decade. I think that would help a lot of your customers. Plus, the serger that she was using in the video was actually not the same one. So I do think that maybe it's time for an upgrade for the video production. But other than that, it was pretty helpful. And the serger also came with this cover, and the cover, again, it's nothing to write home about. It kind of feels like a shower curtain, so I'm probably not going to use it, but it does come with it. And then it comes with this bag of accessories, and strangely, this little plastic Ziploc bag was actually listed as one of the included items. Thought that was a little bit of a stretch, but it is a nice quality plastic Ziploc bag type deal, so good for them. Here are some needles that come with it. You also get some tweezers, a cleaning brush, and some extra feet that I wasn't really expecting, but I'm not really sure yet what the feet do. I will have to continue to look at the manual and some more online tutorials that I find. They also come with these spool stands if you're going to use the larger Serger thread cones, which I did just order them. I ordered some from this company, I think it's pronounced Wawak, W-A-W-A-K, and the cones were only $1.79 on sale, but the sale does end today on May 31st. But maybe there'll be another sale. It also comes with these spool, whatever they're called, the spool holders in case you're working with like decorative threads or anything that's kind of slippery. So it does come with a decent amount of accessories, and I thought these extra feet were pretty nice of them to include. So I'll go ahead and turn the Serger on so you can see how it works. So we'll put this back, and then I'll turn the on switch on over here. It's over on the side here, and from reading the manual, it did say that you are only supposed to turn the hand wheel counterclockwise, so towards you. It said never to turn it away from you. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And I'll put the thread catcher basket underneath it, even though I really can't get it to really attach to the machine. And then I'll go ahead and lift the presser foot and put a piece of fabric in there just so you can see, you know, what it's like. So we'll just do a quick seam here. Alright, and I'm obviously in my bedroom. You would be at a table. So you just, alright. And then after you let it, you're supposed to let it chain off for a few inches. So, yeah, here it is. And it gave a pretty decent line of stitching here. And I put all the tension, I set the tension to 4 on everything because that's what the manual said. And it looks pretty perfect to me. So I really didn't have any trouble, and I was scared to look at this machine for several days, but I think I was just being silly because it's actually a lot easier than I thought it was. So while I'm waiting to get my Serger thread in the mail, I may just use this, you know, cheap practice thread to just keep doing some scrap pieces, or maybe try to make some dish towels out of old t-shirts. I saw a tutorial online I liked, so I might try to do that. But yeah, so it looks pretty nice, and so far I think this machine is gonna work for me. So again, I've only had it for a few days, but if I have any issues, I might post another update. If you have any thoughts on the Brother 1034D or are thinking about getting one, this is a great deal. And if you do have one and you have any tips or some thoughts or criticism, you know, feel free to put it in the comments below to share with your other fellow sewists. Well, that's it for me, and I appreciate you joining me, so I might do another video, and stay with me. I'm also on, if you want to read more about my sewing and my home projects, I blog pretty frequently at moreapproved.com, and I'm on Twitter and Facebook and Pinterest as More Approved. Have a great day, everyone!